I'm very inspired, how you started, you worked with a college and then you became a president of TPOs.
He carries that kind of that positive vibration, because I saw him once when I visited the office. He was sitting somewhere along with the employees. Normally CEO sits in their office and then they call the people. He was sitting there and he was chit chatting, talking to them. What happens is, because of that communication gap which is there among the employees, it really goes off. Okay, what is the market right now? What am I supposed to learn? Am I really going to the right direction or not?
Right.
Whether I'm going to choose, if I choose full stack Java or else AML, whether it will fit into my knowledge or not.
Right.
So the students will get an opportunity and they will fine tune accordingly as per their requirements.
Correct. As they come out of the college, they feel that they're ready for the market opportunities.
Yes.
Then realize after 1 month or 2 months of wait, they start blaming the market.
Correct.
They say that there are no opportunities.
Yes.
But are there not opportunities? No. There
No.
are plenty. Lakhs of
Yes.
opportunities are there in the
Yeah,
market.
abundance.
But no, they do not know. They
That's
don't
what.
have the guidance.
The students, when they go to second year, third year, there itself they'll understand. Yes.
There is another college, very reputed university, and they have a couple of companies, coming for the placements. One company offered hundreds of positions to them, but unfortunately, in the last minute, they could not onboard them.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Very good afternoon, Jayaram Garu. Thank you so much, sir, for making your visit to our place.
It's my privilege, and thank you so much for inviting me for this session here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You visited a couple of times, sir, and within a short span of time, you became a family member. So I personally and the entire team of Coding Tutor really feel a real warmth whenever you visit our place. I think it's all comes with your experience and your generosity and your professionalism and your personal touch with everybody, and that really adds a different mark with us, sir.
Thank you so much for that. I got connected at one place actually. Sir has come from a down place where I started from the scratch, and today is history. It's a history actually. That really inspired me. And I also come from a small village, and then today I'm across India and across Hyderabad and everywhere. So there I got connected, and that's how I started. This is my third visit to the office here, but I really feel that there is a good bonding is there. That work culture, that corporate way of coming togetherness, a family kind of bonding is there. That's the reason I feel very happy whenever I visit your office.
Right. That's how it is. Like, as I said, that experience, you connect with the people from their experience. And Funny Garu's journey is really inspiring to all of us, as you personally also observed it, how he started and how he, brought everybody up and how he brought the business up and, created platform to multiple people. And hundreds of people are enjoying their lives, with that kind of opportunity that he created.
Very well said.
Yeah.
Actually, he carries that kind of, that positive vibration, because I saw him once, when I visited the office. He was sitting somewhere along with the employees. Normally, CEO sits in their office and then they call the people. He was sitting there and he was chit chatting, talking to them. What happens is, because of that communication gap which is there among the employees, it really goes off, and you will have a positive environment, and people will feel it's one team and one family like that.
Exactly.
That environment I saw, and I was very happy by seeing that. So
he leads by example.
That is very
what
important.
inspires all the leaders, working with him.
That's a best part of a leader also. Right? That's a good quality also of a leader.
Yes, sir.
To really mingle with everybody and then start talking to them.
True.
So that gap shouldn't be there. They shouldn't feel that I'm isolated. Shall I go and speak to sir or not? What he feels about it. So that kind of gap will not be there.
Correct, sir.
He really is ensuring that kind of positive environment. Really appreciate it.
That's your greatness of absorbing such things from
So nice.
other leaders, sir.
Nice.
And that said, we also got very much inspired from your journey. And when I met you for the first time, I didn't know that kind of depth that you carry, to the institutions and the kind of the industry that you are into. And I'm very inspired. How you started. You worked with a college, and then you became a president of TPOs. For the Telangana state, and as a president of TPO Association, and also vice president of a National TPO Association. And how you carried and how you traveled and how you connected with people into the industry, that close, and created opportunities for a lot of students, from your association. So I personally felt really inspired. And just know I'm happy, you are here. I would like to hear something from you on your journey, sir.
Oh, really? Thank you so much for that one. Coming to my journey, actually, I started off here working with the colleges initially. By choice, I'm a professor. But later down the line, I chose training and placements because it's more challenging and it's very interesting also. I thought, why shouldn't come out and then start helping the student community? In that way, we started. And then, as a placement officer working in a college from 2014 onwards, 16 we started our association with only a couple of three people or two people, something like that. Down the line in 17 we got registered, and today we have 379 colleges, universities, engineering, MBA, degree, pharmacy, all under one belt.
Right.
And we are all that. Now we thought, why should we confine only to a state actually?
Right.
Because here placement officer is across India, it's one and same. We are all helping the student community.
Right.
The main objective of starting is for the helping the student community.
Right.
Why can't we do it, expand across India? In that way, our journey started off. Mr. Sheetal Bhai Ravandale is the president of Maharashtra State Association, and then Dr. Ganesh from Tamil Nadu, and Mr. Srikanth from Karnataka State Association, and Dr. Surendra Babu from Andhra Association, president. We all came together, and Mr. Jenty Joy from Kerala actually. They are the main pillars who really thought of. We thought, why don't we make it across India? And that's how it started. Suddenly one day morning, we had a virtual talk, and then we took it off. I mostly have traveled across India, mostly to all the 24 plus states, and then ensured that we have a team of different people from every state. In that way, our presence is from Jammu Kashmir to Kerala. We are having a presence now, all working towards the benefit of the student community as well as the placements officers. Here the problem actually, not problem, the concern here is. The placement officer, if I start my career as a placement officer, I am supposed to retire as a placement officer.
Correct.
There I felt bit, bitter actually, bad, because we are shaping the career of the students actually.
Right.
But when it comes to the placement officers, we are starting and ending it without any much of this thing.
Contribution or
satisfaction.
Right.
Then the thing is that because as a placement officer, yes, we are supposed to be recognized. College are recognized, no doubt about that one, because we are helping the student community. College is taking care of us. But here, when it comes to a placement officer, they should be given a designation. Assistant professor placements, associate professor placements, professor placements, dean placements, director placements. See, that kind of designation is to be given.
Correct.
The professor is given when he starts his career as a lecturer or assistant lecturer or something else, or assistant professor,
there has to be
associate professor. So probation. And the same is there. As a placement officer, we are all supposed to get that one.
Correct.
So we are in touch with the UGC, the main framing body, the hierarchy which is there, and AACT also. Mr. Abhay, who is the vice chairman of the UGC, thanks so much. He was so kind enough to hear our concerns, and he was so happy that we have come up with this kind of things, and maybe shortly this demand or else this concern is addressed. Right. And will be called as a assistant professor placements, associate professor. That is the only concern which is there. We are already working on that part.
Amazing.
And shortly,
so somebody who works in a profession, who would look into his peers and his entire the community for this kind of growth plans. How do you call it? But no, it's not everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody can do this way. And you not only worked as a TPO, but you also thought of the entire TPO community. Yes. And you've been working hard. I also heard a couple of stories about you. How you've been working in making them excel and making them grow in their careers. From the colleges.
Frankly speaking, sir, what happens here is the student community is very smart enough. They're all Gen Zs. They're all young people with lots of new thoughts, new ideas.
Correct.
So they come up with lots of queries and questions. So I tell my placement officers, before they come and shoot you with the questions, you are supposed to be prepared.
True.
So the market dynamics keep on changing on a regular basis actually.
Correct.
So we should be updated on the market dynamics, what all is happening in the market. Yes. What Infosys is doing, what Wipro is doing, what Accenture is doing, what Amazon is doing. Right. We are supposed to understand the market. Correct. So when I keep telling my people, and we try to have a regular meetings with all the placement officers on a fortnightly basis, and we keep discussing. on the latest developments. First of all,
Mhm.
as a placement officer, you are supposed to know what the market is condition is about.
Right.
So on this note, we keep meeting and we keep discussions, and
Mhm.
apart from that one, the people keep talking and complaining that there is a gap between industry and academia. Actually, that is
Absolutely,
one
yes.
of the biggest concerns.
That is definitely
That is
there.
always be there.
Right.
So we try to the gap which is there, we try to condense it by way of, we have a wonderful team of HR professionals
Okay.
who we are already working with them.
Right.
They have been so kind enough to really come to us, and we go at a place, and many a platforms we come together, discuss, and try to see that how we can fill up that gap so that it can benefit the student community.
Absolutely.
So in that way, every 6 months, 3 months to 6 months, we have been conducting HR conclaves actually.
Mhm.
In that way, that gap which is there is to be filled actually.
Mhm.
Because it's always a give and take policy. It's
Correct,
not
sir.
that, the industry should come to you and then they should come and hire.
Right.
Instead of you go, talk, discuss, have a regular interaction with them, then
Right.
only the companies will come to you.
Absolutely.
You can't, the traditional way of thinking that no, the companies will come to your campus for hiring, it's gone now.
Correct, sir.
You are supposed
As an
to
industry, we also see the
Exactly.
same, sir, from the IT side.
Hmm.
I mean, adding value, to that area. See, colleges know how to give the knowledge and how to
Hmm.
prepare the students. And the
Hmm.
students will be ready to go to grab the opportunities. But there is one gap, as you said, what companies are looking for.
Yes.
The companies have a different expectations,
Exactly.
which we call as a skill.
Skill.
So
Yes,
there is a
very much.
gap of that skill, and yes, companies are ready to hire. As you said, there used to be a plenty of hiring, mechanism that there used to happen. A lot of people go to colleges and hire the students. But now I think the trend has changed. I think that is narrowed. From your experience, if you could also share, what
Yeah.
what could be the reasons for the percentage
Yes.
a change in the hiring from the
Very
colleges.
valid question actually. It's coming to this present hiring actually which is there. This, as per the latest unstop figures which talks about the hiring part, 85% of the students are unplaced.
Yes, sir.
Only 15% of the students are placed. It's really amused to really see this kind of figures actually.
Correct.
10 lakh plus students are coming and only about 1.5 lakh students are getting placed.
Correct.
So luckily, Mr. Agarwal, who is my good friend actually of Unstop, the CEO, I happened to meet him in Bangalore recently. We were having a very quiet discussion about what is the reason for this. He was mentioning, Jayaram Sir, it's a skill part. The skill is not there, that's the reason. It doesn't mean that there are no opportunities are there. There are abundance of opportunities.
Correct.
But the only thing is that the companies are looking for a ready-made. The skilled person is
Absolutely, sir.
sought.
Right.
Gone are the days with the traditional way of doing that. The student, no problem, 45 days of training will be there, 60 days of training will be there. You come to our office, we'll train you. The traditional way of hiring is gone. The traditional way of what you call training programs are over.
Yeah.
Now, if you're ready, come. The day one you come, start working. That is what is the funda.
Yes.
And that is the reason where the students are feeling suffocated.
Correct.
Because the thing is that we shouldn't blame the students also here. And I don't blame the colleges as well as the professors also. Here, the curriculum may not be updated. There are, because maybe as per the requirements of the industry, it's not happening. Here, it's a challenge where the colleges have to interact on a regular basis with the industry, and they have to fine tune the curriculum. Right. You can't go to the
Should
same.
be prepared according to the industry demands.
Yes,
yeah.
You have a panel of different industry professionals in your board.
Right.
Make them part of your team. Tell them what you are looking at into it.
Exactly.
Groom the students in that way, and it becomes easier.
Yeah.
Now, coming to my experience in my previous college where I was working actually, it was really a challenge really to place students actually. First year onwards, I told the students, please invest your complete 4 years for me. Third year itself, I will give you an opportunity in the form of internships.
Fair enough. Yeah.
See, what is happening here, sir? The students are in the final year, they're getting up and then think, sir, market is bad, not getting placements. Parents are worried, everybody is worried.
Yes, exactly.
Instead, the placement officer is supposed to interact on a regular basis with the students. Yeah. They're all young minds. It's all fickle minds.
Correct.
They don't know what's
happening in the market. They don't know
how what is happening.
They don't know how to approach.
How to take off. They don't know.
Correct.
They will think that, okay, final year I will be getting placement. By the time, let's see. By the time, you're missing the bus. That's the reason I tell my placement officers to please talk on a regular basis with all in the first year itself.
Right.
You find out what is the quality of your students.
Right.
Fine tune from the first year onwards.
Right.
Train them. Communicate. What you call training should be given in the first year onwards.
Right.
Fine tuning them in the first year onwards, not in the final year. By the time the
Preparations
students
to start.
they should supposed to start in the industry.
Correct.
First year, start in the basics part, communications part, fine tune, because communication is very important.
Right.
Tell the importance of communication,
Right.
the basics of computers, then the market trends and the industry requirements.
Right.
If you tell them in the first year, the students will try to put in their mind and they will start preparing in that way.
Correct.
These young chaps are very smart enough.
Right, sir.
First year, do a basic part. Second year, give them some internships, some projects.
Right.
My students have given first year onwards 4 projects, my internship they are supposed to do.
Great.
We have tied up with IBM, skill board, 4 internships, the basics of computers till the next part.
Wonderful.
4 internships in the first year.
Right.
Second year also, again, a project or internship compulsory from the industry, so that the student should come out of the college and try to understand what is there in the market.
Right.
The student should be allowed to go outside.
Yeah.
So second year, explore outside, slowly that explore. Then in the second year onwards, they should think of about the advanced things. They shouldn't confine to the basic part and then start doing. Instead, I made my students to really think about the advanced next thing. What's next actually? They should be given that kind of opportunity really to think about that one.
Correctly, sir.
They're very smart kids.
Right.
So that platform will give, and then students will start thinking in the next level. Third year, they should be allowed to participate in workshops.
Yes, sir. The practical
Competitions,
workshops.
Practical workshops.
Right.
Some mega events are happening. They should be allowed.
Right.
Thanks to Hyderabad, where we have a wonderful, in the form of the name of T-Hub actually,
Right.
a wonderful initiative by the government of Telangana, where lots of things are happening on a regular basis.
Yeah, as an incubation.
Incubation.
Right.
4,000 plus incubation centers have taken care of from there. The students should explore, go there. VHub is there, T-Works is there. The students should go there and really understand what am I right now, where do I stand, and what am I supposed to do. If these 3 questions are there for the students in the third year, they will become more matured enough. Masters.
Yeah, true, sir.
So the students should get exposure. Please do not stop to the students in the college itself and say, no, your attendance is very important. Stick here, stay here.
They only focus on the academics, sir, and in the traditional approach that used to happen.
That's all.
They only focus on the academics, the practicals.
We were there. We used to sit in the college and really learn lots of things. Now the days are changed actually.
We all came from the same level.
Same
We understand
level.
the
We're all
pain
from
the other
same
side.
level. We know very well.
And now, sir, what happens as they come out of the college, they feel that they're ready for the market opportunities.
Yes.
Then realize after 1 month or 2 months of wait, they start blaming the market.
Correct.
They say that there are no opportunities.
Yes.
But are there not opportunities? No. There are plenty. Lakhs of opportunities are there in the market.
Yeah, abundance.
But no, they do not know. They don't have the guidance.
The students, when they go to second year, third year, there itself they'll understand, okay, what is the market right now? What am I supposed to learn? Am I really going to the right direction or not?
Right.
Whether I'm going to choose, if I choose full stack Java or else AML, whether it will fit into my knowledge or not.
Right.
So the students will get an opportunity and they will fine tune accordingly as per their requirements.
Correct.
And they know which opportunity is there and which is not there.
Right.
So we should create opportunities for them. Instead, the placement officer, the college should not take the blame. The placements are not happening. Why the college should take the blame? Why the placement officer should let the students be allowed to move into the market? They should really explore.
Yes. Right.
Then they will come to know whether the placements are there or not. We'll leave it to them.
So they should go with the curriculum too.
That's all.
The curriculum should not focus only on the academics,
No,
as you rightly say.
no
No,
way.
they should go with the market alignment.
Yes.
They should understand the market. They should be prepared before even they step out of the college, what's happening in the market.
Exactly.
And now, sir, as I said, the opportunities are there in the market. The companies are really recruiting. There are plenty of opportunities, but there are platforms they look for. Now with the experiences, post-COVID, the dimensions, for the companies, they have got a very big hit. Taking the employees directly from the market, with there is no guarantee how long they're going to stay. There's no guarantee what type of skills they carry. So the companies are investing a lot of time, money, and efforts, and they're getting into the realizement. Okay, now this is not the way that I need to recruit.
Correct.
So they look for right opportunities, and of course the colleges are also giving very good students into the market. So the outputs are really good from many colleges. We are not blaming that, but there has to be that kind of a preparations, as you mentioned, from the first year onwards. I know every year there should be a change of angle in the learnings, and so that they are ready for the market. With our experience from Coding Tutor, what we also going, we are going to meet every college. We have been meeting a lot of people like you, the gentleman sitting here, and a lot of managements from a different colleges across the 2 states and across nation. And we are learning different aspects of students' problems and the college problems. And we also working on approaching with the different products for each university or the college as per their requirements. Coding Tutor, as you rightly understood what we are doing. So it is a product of Aja Consulting Services.
Yes.
So with Aja, we have plenty of requirements coming in from our clients. Around 60 plus IT companies in the market, the top-notch companies are working with us, and we have plenty of projects coming from them. Every week, there will be plenty of requirements coming in from our clients, and we also have a lot of profiles and a lot of the resources to supply to them. But with the thought of our leader Faniraj Garu, and so why not we create a platform where we have a resource available as a bench, so that there is an opportunity we can supply our own resource.
Excellent.
With that thought, Coding Tutor has formed, and Coding Tutor is now running as a separate entity. And so now with Coding Tutor, we have provided opportunities for thousands of people.
Yes.
And across all the companies that working closely with us, we have very trusted partners with us, and they rely on us, our product. If a company gives us a requirement in a particular technology like Java, they say, okay, I have a 50 requirement, can you send me 50 professionals? So we call our resource, our employees as junior software engineers, and we provide them to the client, and the client would not even take much time to onboard them. If an interview happened today, the next week they will be onboarded. Wonderful. So that is a confidence, so that is a preparation, that is a mechanism that we made here on Coding Tutor platform. So Coding Tutor not only is providing the opportunities and to the clients, I mean, not only providing the requirements and fulfilling the requirements for clients, but also creating opportunities for all these job seekers as a software professionals working in a very reputed products that we are preparing here. As you know, Dosh Nivaran app is one of those apps that we recently developed. You also witnessed the kind of the depth that we put into for Dosh Nivaran. And so these individuals who are coming from the colleges are part of that, and they were here for a couple of months with us on Coding Tutor platform, and they contributed. We all worked day and night in making that application, and now they're very proud to be part of that application because they got the reputation, they got exposure. Now they are champions. And you also gone through Dosh Nivaran. So what is your observation?
So before coming to that, I'm really happy to, when I came first time to your office, Coding Tutor actually, or Aja. Initially, normally we don't visit to any of the offices.
Right.
I heard a lot about it from the many years onwards about our Aja. Then here you are giving an opportunity to the student, you are creating an opportunity, you are giving to them. Then as a placement officer, it's a good opportunity for all the placement officers because you are giving an opportunity and really placing them. That's one thing actually. We do a lot of pool drives.
Yeah.
We do a lot of conduct pool drives and can get the student placed in various companies, what all is there. But after coming here, I was amazed to see that you really have a pool of different companies working along with you, and students are getting placed as per their convenience again, as per their requirement. This is one thing which is very interesting again. Thanks to Mr. Fani and your wonderful team who are really taking care of this, because the market is not that good.
Yes.
Everybody is just looking at what's next actually, why placements opportunities are not there, and everybody is in a silent mode. But people like you are breaking this silence and really making the smiles on the faces of the students and parents. On this note, I really have to thank Coding Tutor for taking this wonderful initiative and creating an opportunity for all the student community. I'm very happy to really do that. And that's one
So
of the
glad
reasons.
to hear that from you, sir.
That's one of the reasons why, after a series of discussions, we are done with the MOU part with the Telangana Training and Placement Office Association, and I will surely recommend to all the state heads of all the 24 states, maybe down the line, as a vice president of All India Association, to really take it forward. That is very important.
Really
actually.
means a lot, sir. This collaboration is not only between us. This is actually our target is totally the support to the student community, the job seekers community, and whatever the efforts that you are putting as a head of the placement officers, association, as a president for Telangana, and the vice president to the National TPOs Association. Your aim, as I understood your journey and your intention, is to support them. Support not only the TPOs but also the students who are coming out of the college. This is definitely a pride for you, and we really align with your objective, sir. And this collaboration really means for supporting all of them, not only the students, not only the job seekers, but also, as you said, the families.
Yeah, that is
Here,
very
sir,
important.
here anybody is onboarded. What we do, we invite their parents.
Wonderful.
We would not directly take a student who is interested, just after the academics. We should not call just a student. He's a job seeker.
Yes.
Who's an aspirant. We call them aspirant, job aspirants, who really want to get into IT. We invite them. What we do, we allow them to be with us for 2 weeks. Just be with us for 2 weeks. Come as a software engineer every morning. Spend entire day. Be part of all the happenings on the floor. Participate in the project preparations, learnings, and everything. After 2 weeks, meet us and tell you want to be with us or you want to withdraw. And then everybody comes back and say that, sir, I want to join. Then we invite their parents. So we sit along with their parents and we also take their opinion. If a girl who is going to get married soon after a few months, if the parent says that, no, for a few months I want to join her here, we recommend them, please do not join them here. Unless he or she, unless, if it is for daughter, if she is really committed, if she really wants to focus on her career, yes, we are there. But if you have different plans, no, let's not spend time. So we take them after the 2 weeks, and when they're onboarded into the projects, we again invite their parents. We call everybody on the floor and we issue that offer letter on the floor.
This is very interesting.
When I got my first job, there was no such celebration.
Yes.
But here, everybody in front of us getting that opportunity,
exactly.
we celebrate.
It really means a lot.
Yes, sir.
And I'm very happy because here, as you mentioned, rightly mentioned, sir, that it's not about the student, it's a family.
Correct.
The family will go to the next level when they really get settled, and they will have a better future, better career actually.
Correct.
And especially, you really mentioned about a girl student actually. I keep talking about with all the colleges wherever I go actually. I tell the girl students to create opportunity for them. Instead of getting, or else if you are not working, what happens is they will get unnecessary alternatives to really get married, or else, what next actually from the family. So as a parent, that trouble will be there. So that's the reason I tell the students to create opportunities on their own, get a job and really start working so that you will have a better opportunity, better life. Instead of you depending on somebody else, you will be on your own.
You yourself create your own opportunities. You make your own destiny.
Tomorrow, you will be on a same parallel note.
Yes.
Instead of you standing in front of and say, yes, please, okay, I did my engineering, but now I am a housewife now. No, instead, you create an opportunity. Do it on your own.
Yeah.
Tell the
not for your
partner,
family, not for the society,
not
but for yourself.
For yourself.
Right.
You are supposed to create an opportunity. True. Understand. And then you will have confidence in that part.
Yes.
The students should really think about it. I keep talking wherever I go to. I really keep talking in all the colleges where this is very important. Yes, and really, you also are emphasizing on that part. I am very happy to hear that part. And
thank you, sir.
So nice of you. And coming to the Dosh Nirvana, which is there, a DNA, which really the flagship of Ajay actually. Yeah. I am really lucky enough that I was part of the inauguration ceremony. I was also one of the special guests for that one.
It was our pleasure to have you with us, sir.
No, but still, all distinguished people from across all the industry were there. So nice, actually. I normally don't believe all these things. Frankly, I'm telling you, because nothing to talk much about. I never believe because I'm very practical. So once I started hearing about this DNA, then I started exploring. I came across different apps and all those things. I keep on searching, and then on the launch when it was made, and immediately I downloaded from on the very next moment.
You're a first customer, in fact.
I'm so happy.
A first
I'm,
user.
I'm delighted really to hear about that.
Yeah.
I really started thinking about it, how it is works actually, and the way you really have presented in detailed information,
Yes, sir.
which was not there with other things actually.
sir.
When I start 1 week before, I started exploring what they are talking, how it happens actually, because it's more of a mockery actually when it really talk why or who believe all those things people talk regarding. But here you have given a very in detail explanation
Yes.
that this is the cause for it, this is happening because of this.
Yeah.
I was so happy to really know. Everybody will really have a curiosity to know what am I supposed to do in the next 10 years or 15 years and all these things, or the previous janma which is there.
Yes, sir.
Now you are really creating everything and giving in front of them to learn all these things. So this is science, it's not astrology, it's science actually.
Well said, sir.
I'm
Yes.
really telling you, because
Yes.
I learned this, and then this is science, boss. I'm supposed to know it. That's how I
So
started.
this was from the Grantha written by Brihat Parashara.
Okay.
Hora Shastram,
Aha.
written by Parashara Maharshi.
Yes.
5,000 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Everything
the
is
entire
science, sir.
team over here, sir,
Ah.
they sat for 20 odd months,
Wow.
worked day and night in making
Hmm.
this project.
I
And
could
it
make
was from the vision of our leader, Fani Rajgaru,
Obviously.
and his wife.
Yes.
So they thought, why not we make?
Yes.
We've been preparing a couple of other applications,
Hmm.
and we were really into it. And as part of that preparation, a thought has come in their minds, and we thought, okay, so we all pulled up our socks and we started
Very
working
nice.
on.
Now I couldn't make it out. The efforts which the team has made in the last 24 plus months actually, the investment is rightly done. And I could see the output also. See, that really makes a difference.
True. Yeah.
In this competitive world where lots of new things are popping up every minute actually, I was so happy to see lots of new things in that one. So I was so curious to learn what next now, because I have seen that what next is going to come from your end in terms of your additional these things. I'm really waiting for it to really get into and start learning about it.
It was
Do you
not
have
only-
some things in new things, anything coming
Yes,
up?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was to actually even take you through, but no, it was as a owner of the business, and as part of that key team, we feel very very proud for creating that opportunity for these people. Today, when we meet these people, now we have offered from Coding Tutor, because DNA is part of the Coding Tutors, and so we have created another company, Agile Astrotech, and now we have provided that opportunity for 45 people, 30 people into the development, and 15 members into the testing. So we are going to roll out the offers today, and we created a platform for them. And when I meet them in person, I feel so satisfied hearing that satisfaction from them. I know they say that I'm very proud to be part of this. And yesterday I met a couple of them, and we also shot a few testimonials from them, and they were very
I don't
happy.
think they might have really thought of that. Now they'll be
didn't.
so early getting into
we
that.
didn't. Yeah, even we didn't know that we are going to create that kind of a platform for these.
Yes.
Know,
Your product has
individuals.
really made that difference.
Exactly.
Ah,
exactly.
okay,
The
okay.
depth of the product and the kind of the scalability
Nice.
of the product.
I'm telling you
now
frankly,
it has
yes.
become the worldwide
You mentioned about
famous
the
product.
You mentioned about the scalability.
Right, sir.
It's an ocean. I'm
It
telling
is,
you,
it
it's an
is.
ocean.
The subject itself has a depth.
It's a huge things are there.
Right.
You can make many things under the umbrella of that,
Right.
and I will be interested to really know what next is going to happen. So please.
So we are available on Play Store for Dosha Nivaran, the DNA,
yes.
and we are soon going to have it on the App Store. And it's going to be a huge, and we already capture the huge market,
Okay.
and we are very excited to see that kind of the coverage and
Very
the capture.
nice.
And a lot of people, a lot of friends, across the globe, from different countries are approaching us. I know, waiting. Okay, what next? What more? And everybody is coming back with their satisfaction after going through that application. that depth. So all the credit goes to the team that who worked hard.
Wonderful.
Aligning to the objective that the leader has given, and everybody worked hard by owning it. Now, sir, this is just one of the pieces
Okay.
out of the entire the efforts that we are putting
Okay.
on Coding Tutor platform.
What else is there in your basket?
We have plenty. We have plenty, and you will be more excited to even know each one of them. It's a Purohit Place is one of the very prestigious product they're going to launch very soon. So we have reserved all the rights for it, and working on creating a platform for all the Purohits.
Okay.
Right. And see, now that we have the doctors application. So if you want to consult a doctor, you have an application, right? We have a platform created for the doctors, to go to the entire market.
Exactly.
Now even Purohits.
Wow.
So through our platform, so they are going to get that opportunity to connect with people across the country.
Anything related to
Across
health?
the country.
Anything related to health? Because I am more concerned about my health. Anything
we
regarding that?
We have a couple of them, and deep research is happening. So there is one important app is going to be introduced soon. Not in this meeting, but I'll definitely take you through that personally. So there is one application. The team, a specific team, is working on the research of that.
Okay.
And we also have a couple of other observations. See what we see, sir. Where there is a challenge, there is an opportunity.
Yes,
right.
Well
As
said.
you know
Yes,
it.
very well.
So we see the challenges in the market, and that's where the thoughts are coming. Okay, so I personally feel the Bata is example.
Yes.
Right. If I heard a story of Bata earlier. Two people were sent to an African country from Bata. So two executives, and they were asked to do some research, ground research, so that we can launch our product there in that country. So which was not there in the country before. So two people went and they came back with their own analysis, and one reports saying that, sir, there is no scope for the business because nobody wear footwear there. Okay, that was a report. It was noted. The other person comes, so there is a lot of scope for the business because nobody wears footwear there.
Oh, interesting.
That is where we look
Interesting.
at. So where there is a problem, there is definitely an
Yes,
opportunity.
yes.
So we have been working on a couple of such problems in the market, in the society.
Very nice.
And our team dedicatedly working on creating the useful applications for that.
Yes.
So we are very happy to share that very soon.
Very
but
nice.
now a couple of applications we call CTIP, so Coding Tutor Internship Platform.
Okay.
So it is going to be a market product too. At the same time, the internal application. So wherein all that offerings that from Coding Tutor we are giving to the community, the job seekers and the students, so they can access anywhere. And they can go through the complete content, learnings, and they can connect with our platform and grab the opportunities using our platform. Then there's another application called MFIT. It's my first IT job.
What is it?
My first IT job. It's
interesting.
MFIT. Yeah. So this is a purely internal application where people walk into us, and there used to be a lot of paperwork, manual process before. So our team only designed, so we should have an application, a software application. So from the time that they walk onto the floor until they join, so everything, all the documentation will be through that application. There are a couple of other projects we are working very seriously, and we are very proud the kind of dedication, the commitment that the ownership that team is showing, and we are very sure every such product will be very popular and useful to the society. And we are very much proud that everyone coming to Coding Tutor are given such opportunity to work for such scalable projects, and they're getting that opportunity to excel themselves and be proud in their careers.
I can see that you have set up that stage, and you're lots of things in your basket actually. Students coming here and getting the job, I'm really amused actually. I really appreciate for the efforts. Thanks to Mr. Fanigaru and your wonderful team of people.
Thank you.
I'm so happy actually.
How it happens? One comes as a student or the job seeker. They join us as an intern. But from day 2, we call them a software engineer.
Okay.
So they're no longer a job seeker or a student.
Okay. From day 2 itself.
From day 2, we call them a one-day experienced junior software engineer.
Okay.
And after 1 month, there'll be 1 month experienced software engineer.
Okay.
That is how we market them into our client projects.
Yes.
And the clients trust us.
Yes.
Because they know the kind of the programs that we offer, the kind of experience that we are providing to them during the time that they are here, and we put them in front of the projects, and the client directly grabs. So these people feel the professionals from the time they join.
Yes.
And it is not just a learning; it is purely on a practical basis. We directly put them into the projects, and they get the knowledge.
So from day 1, day 2, they will start working on the projects.
Not only the subject, we also prepare them on a corporate etiquettes, communication,
very
soft
important
skills. And every evening you see there will be a 1-hour session on the floor. Everybody speaks in front of the entire crowd.
That's very important,
because that kind of opportunities is needed.
Because what happens is corporate, the diversity which is there, people come from north, south, east, west. Our students who are here shouldn't get puzzled by seeing the crowd.
Right.
So from day 1, they should have that the positive environment, the
Correct.
confidence and all those things.
Right.
Come on, I'm here to really rule. See, that is what is.
Yes, sir.
I'm really happy that you're making it part of your training program, what
Right.
all is there.
Right, sir.
Please, I'm very happy that, I'm really hearing that. Or
Sir.
else what happens is, day one itself, you didn't start your game and you're gone.
Correct.
Oh my God, so many people, thousands and thousands. What am I supposed to do?
True.
See, that questions will be there on every young generation, even though they're very smart enough. But when it comes to this kind of things, psychologically, the students will really have this kind of thoughts.
True, sir.
But I'm really, I'm used to hear that you people are really grooming them in that way and really making them ready. From day one, they will say, "Yes, I'm here."
Yes, it comes with that experience. You and I, when
Wonderful.
we started our career, there was no such guidance.
Nothing,
There were
nothing.
no such platforms.
Nothing,
right, sir?
not at all.
So
No.
we just started our careers with no clarity and
Blank
just,
paper.
Yeah, true, right. And now we know that. Now
Yes.
that we know other side of the wall.
Yeah, correct.
So we wanted to create that. And sir, also now, even now, as we meet a lot of colleges and students, we see a lot of problems still they are facing. Let me not name, but a college in a coastal area, and we went, and the management of the college were very concerned to share that students are getting addicted because they're close to the seashore, and a lot of the mafias in that area, and they got a lot of bad habits, and they're not able to control their students. See, they needed support from a platform like us. We said, definitely, you do not worry. Even the placement they're not able to provide because the companies are not coming to such colleges.
See, that is one of the concerns as a placement.
This is one example.
Yes.
There is another college, very reputed university, and they have a couple of companies coming for the placements. One company offered hundreds of positions to them, but unfortunately, in the last minute they could not onboard them, and that university was really concerned for this bunch of people, and then we stepped in. We said, we are there. So we are working in onboarding them, because if a student from a placement cell given an opportunity by a company, he would not be put into other companies' interviews.
Correct.
So by the time that they realize the opportunity is not there,
one person,
right. So they're all for 1 year they're all job seekers. Now they are getting IT prof, getting into IT, and they're becoming IT
I'm
professionals.
really happy to hear this.
Yes, sir.
Actually, the problem here, what happened is, I think maybe that's the reason. A lot of hiring has taken place after the pandemic. Actually,
yes,
they are hired in
it has
bulk.
changed the dimensions of the market,
completely.
Right,
by any means, they are hired in thousands and thousands.
Correct.
We were one thing that we were happy that a lot of hiring is happening, but as you surely mentioned, they were not being onboarded. I think so. That's the reason.
Yeah.
But now you coming there and coming into their shoes and then giving them an opportunity, I am very happy that the students and the parents would have been really on cloud nine, enjoying, flying like anything else. I really am very good to hear that.
We are working with the passion.
Yes.
As you do into your role.
And one more thing here, actually, I'm sorry to say, when it comes to the companies also, down interior places, rural places, companies not traveling actually.
Correct.
I keep talking to them. That's the reason. Please, why don't you come? Because you have good talent, young talent.
Talent is
rural
there.
crowd.
Wonderful colleges are there.
Rural students are more loyal. Actually,
True.
They should be only the communication part. They may not be smart enough. But when it comes to the loyalty and the really interest in really learning things, they are the best actually.
Yes.
So I try to convince. Thanks, many of them really come take the initiative and really start coming and
people
doing
like
it.
you are actually contributing to the society
Really,
in this
I
angle,
keep
sir.
talking to them on a regular basis. Please give an opportunity to that college, because they are down in the rural areas. Please give it. Luckily, they're very nice. They hear us and then start giving. Instead, or what we do is, we'll pull them at one place and give the opportunity. That is what is happening. But the company going to the college and really hiring will really make a difference.
Correct, sir.
That is
Definitely.
how.
And as a president of Telangana TPO Association, and you've been into that position for the 3 consecutive times, so that itself shows the kind of a commitment, the kind of a value addition you're bringing to the community.
So nice of you. Thank you so much. Actually, this is the 3rd time as a president of Telangana Association I've been elected as that. Every year, what we do is we do a lot of pool drives. We have done Salesforce, we have done IBM, we have done HCL. Like that, we have been creating a lot of opportunities for the students actually. And we are already having a tie-up with some of the companies.
Wonderful.
Some of the companies. MRF is one of that actually. and Standard Group is one of them. Like that, we have few companies where we are on a regular basis, we are supposed to send our students actually. So Telangana TPO Association is having an MOU with MRF. Telangana TPO Association is having an MOU with Standard Group of companies, with some of the companies, aerospace also. Like that, when we are having, we are happy to really share it to the students. We feel very happy, as
Right,
if
sir.
we are getting some.
This is nothing but a service to the student
Exactly.
community.
That's how we have been working.
Yeah. We
Thanks
talked to
to
a lot of colleges in the same tone, sir. We
Mm.
appreciate them for the kind of efforts now that you are here. So your support is nothing but a service to the
Yes,
society
yes.
in terms of the education and creating certain platforms and the connection. And we are also contributing to the society in terms of creating the jobs.
Wonderful.
So these elements are very important for the for making a right society, sir. And we should have a platforms like this to properly guide them and show them the path. Okay, so this way you can be successful, this way you can grab some opportunities.
No, we would be happy to really take it along, because already we have done an MOU with Aja and as well as coding tutors actually. We would be happy to really pool the students at one place and create an opportunity for you all, where you all will come and then hire them and then take it forward. We'll
Yes,
be
sir.
very happy to
We
really
take
do
this
that.
as a huge responsibility, sir.
Yes.
Having a collaboration with your association, a prestigious association, we do not take this as an opportunity. It's a huge responsibility because there is a lot of opportunity to create the employment. There's a lot of requirements for the companies, and we are ready to serve.
Yes.
We are ready to enable the students to be IT professionals, and we promise on this. I take this moment to promise you that we put all our efforts, and we commit to you that any such connection through you, if you say that a college or a bunch of students require support, we're ready to support.
So
and
nice,
we
sir.
can definitely make them IT professionals, sir.
I wanted the rural people to really get the opportunity. I always,
Sir.
because we are from the rural background, so I always wanted the rural crowd to really get into the jobs. Their life should be better. Their life should have one good future should be there. I always think in that way. It doesn't mean that I'm not just denying the city crowd like that, but bit of concern, because not much of opportunities are there. Not much of opportunities are there. Really, I'm telling you, that's the reason.
We work together, to reach to such people, sir.
Yes.
And we are happy that we are collaborated with you, and we are also very proud for whatever that we have been doing from coding tutor to the society, and we are looking forward to a successful and real a successful journey ahead together, sir.
So nice of you. On a finishing note, I really wanted to thank the complete brainchild behind all these things which is happening is Mr. Fani Garu and Santhosh Garu as such, and as the team of the different Prashant sir and Dattu Garu and ma'am especially. I really was interesting to really have a very healthy discussion with ma'am, the concerns of ma'am actually. This is very nice. We are really here to really create the opportunities. We have to give opportunities to students. Lakhs and lakhs of students are coming out every year, but not much of things are happening. They are just sitting idle at their home. There is no meaning in it.
Yes.
In the kind of things are there. Investing so much of time and unnecessarily sitting idle really makes no sense. That's the reason we are all working together.
Yes.
Now I feel Ajay as well as the coding tutor is the right platform for us really to start working together. Let's collaborate, start thinking, and how this will really benefit the student community, and really getting the placement is very important. On this note, you are really doing a wonderful job to the society. I feel in that way. Apart from my contribution, I feel that you are really doing a part of your responsibility towards the society. I really appreciate that.
Thank you, sir.
And the entire team of Ajay as well as the coding tutors and the wonderful team where I met a wonderful people here. So we are ready for collaboration. Telangana TPO Association is ready to collaborate with Ajay as well as the
pleasure is ours and the task is ours. We will fulfill all the requirements.
Please give opportunities for all our students. We will be very happy.
Certainly, sir. It's our job. Thank you so much for making your time and for giving such wonderful feedback about coding tutor, and also for taking us through your journey and your perception. We really feel blessed to have a relationship with you, sir, as a friend.
I'm very happy to be part of this actually, this journey. We want to really see that we create thousands and thousands of jobs to the student community and make the parents feel proud, and then the community also should be happy, the society should be happy, and finally India should be happy with all these young childs getting into jobs and really doing something for the benefit of the country. On this note,
let's make that happen,
yes,
sir, together.
We have to make it happen. That is the main core thing. On this note, once again, thank you so much, wonderful my dear friend, for inviting me this a wonderful session, and I am really lucky enough to be part of this. Thank you so much once
Thank you so
again.
much.
Take care.
That was wonderful meeting Dr. Jayaram Garu with us today in our office premises, and we are so connected and touched with the kind of background that he is from. He not only carried the experience, from his industry, but also he is working hard to bring that industry to the next level and creating opportunities for all his fellow TPOs, and also creating right platforms and right opportunities for the student community. And we are very much proud, and we are very happy and committed to work in this collaboration with the TPOs Association, and under the leadership of Dr. Jayaram Garu. And today we commit to work together and creating such wonderful opportunities to the entire student community. Coding Tutor is really committed to create opportunities not only for the students, for the families too. We are very happy to have him here today, and this is Santhosh Chakravarthy, Vice President of Coding Tutor, signing off for the day. Next time we'll talk to other leader. Thank you.